Patience is not a passive waiting game. It is a form of aggressive persistence that understands the mathematical laws of compounding. Most people fail not because they lack talent, but because they lack the endurance to stay in the game until the results become visible. We live in a culture designed to hack your dopamine, tricking you into believing that if it doesn't happen in 30 days, it isn't working. This is the great lie of the modern era. The most powerful force in the universe is compound interest, and it applies to your habits, your skills, and your network just as much as it applies to your bank account. Consistency is the act of showing up when the feeling of motivation has completely evaporated. It is the machine-like grind of doing the work when there is no applause and no immediate reward. To bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be, you must implement a 90-day momentum tracker based on 5 critical pillars. First, you must define your non-negotiable, identifying the one single action that moves the needle and committing to doing it every single day, regardless of your mood. Second, you must never miss twice, understanding that while perfection is impossible, the death of momentum is the second consecutive miss. Third, you must track lead measures, not lag measures, focusing on the work you put in today rather than the results that won't show up for weeks. Fourth, you must audit your energy, not just your time, recognizing when you're most productive and protecting that window with religious intensity. Fifth, you must visualize the chain, using a physical calendar to mark your progress so the fear of breaking the streak becomes stronger than the urge to quit. You must understand the concept of the plateau of latent potential. In the beginning, your effort and your results do not move in a straight line. You put in massive work, but the results remain flat. This is where 99% of people quit. They call it failure, but it's actually just the silent phase of compounding. While you see nothing on the surface beneath the soil, you are building the root system of unshakable future momentum. When the breakthrough finally happens, the world will call you an overnight success, but you will know it was the result of 1,000 boring days, where you chose the long game over the quick fix. To master patience, you must shift your focus from the goal to the system. If you fall in love with the process, the results will take care of themselves. You aren't working for today. You are working for the version of yourself that exists 5 years from now. Every rep, every page written, every deep work session is a deposit into a high-yield account that the future you will collect. This is how you build momentum that cannot be stopped. Once the flywheel starts spinning, it takes very little effort to keep it going, but getting it to move that first inch requires everything you've got. Do not be discouraged by the silence of the early days. Use that silence to refine your craft and harden your discipline. While everyone else is chasing the next trend, you are building a fortress. The long game is the only game worth playing because it is the only one where the competition disappears the longer you stay in it. Most people can't handle the boredom of excellence. If you can master your own impatience, you will eventually own the world. Trust the math, trust the process, stay consistent. Your momentum is building even when you can't see it yet.